Well, hello everybody. How are you guys doing today? This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com, and I just wanted to pop in on this beautiful Sunday. Sorry, I almost said Saturday. The weekend's gone. It is Sunday, the last day of February. I'm so excited because tomorrow is March, which means spring is almost here. And that is my favorite time of year. So I'm really excited about spring coming and this winter being over and all this gross, disgusting, cold, raining weather. February has been one sopping wet month. It's just been raining every single day, almost. Today is probably, well, actually it did rain today, but most of the day was pretty good. Hey, Deborah. And we did have a sunshine for a few minutes. But it was like 65 degrees out, so I can't complain too much. But anyway, I wanted to show you this beautiful card that I made the other day. This is one of the cards we did in my Stamp-A-Stack. I showed you the other two. Let's see, here is one of them, the blueberry card. And I picked a winner for this one, which is Michelle Avance. So Michelle, you get this card in the mail. And also, this card is another one we did, the Fine Art Floral or Art Gallery, and Debbie, you won this one. So I will be sending you those cards out. So for this card, we're going to be using Enjoy the Moment stamp set, which is one I really haven't used much. This is probably the first card I've made with it, but I love this stamp set, and it's great for the collage style stamping, which is what we're going to do today. So when you put all this stuff together and use different stamps and just kind of throw them all on one piece of cardstock, that's called collage stamping. So this is the stamp set that we're using, and it's in the Spring Mini. It's not a bundle or anything, it's just the stamp set by itself. And then I'm also using Very Versailles, which is one of my really favorite ones because I love the words that are in this one and also the vines that are in here. I should have probably used those too, which probably would have looked really pretty with this. But we're just going to use the words from this one, and then the rest of it comes from Enjoy the Moment. So let me show you what supplies you need. It's not too much. This one is mostly just paper. So we've got our 5.5 by 8.5 Very Vanilla, and I've got 5 1/4 by 4 Misty Moonlight, and then let me get all these little pieces off of here. I've got 5 by 3 3/4 Very Vanilla, a piece of 1.5 by 3/4 little teeny piece of Misty Moonlight, and 2 by 1/2 of Very Vanilla. It's just this little teeny strip right there. And then you need a piece of linen thread, which this one is about 16 inches. It's really probably, you don't have to measure it or anything. It's just like a long piece. We're going to wrap that around to make the little loopy things that go behind the words. So you don't really have to measure it. I just kind of wrap it around my fingers like 3 times and that's it. Hey, Sharon. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we're going to get started. Take off all these little post-it note things, and we're going to be stamping on the vanilla. So these two pieces we can just kind of set aside. We're going to be stamping on this one. I'm going to start with the Misty Moonlight, and my stamps are really dirty. I haven't cleaned them since class the other day, so they're like mushed. Some of my customers like to smash the stamps in the ink pad, but if you are new to stamping or even old to stamping, whenever you use the ink pads, or brand new ink pads, well, they're not new anymore. They're probably like 2 years old now. But these pads are really juicy. You just want to tap on them. You do not want to smash them in the ink pad, which a lot of people like to do. So just tap it lightly and make sure you've got some good coverage. I think this one was in the bottom of my box and got smushed because it looks like there's a spot on there that's kind of smushed down. All right, so we're going to just stamp this kind of to the right a little bit and near the top. And then I'm going to do second generation stamping and do it one more time over here. So this one is lighter, okay? So that's the first step. And then while I've got this blue out, I'm going to stamp my dragonfly. Oh, I forgot to tell you that. The dragonfly is from Dragonfly Garden. So I am using that one too, and I'm using the punch. So I forgot. I didn't bring that stamp set with me. All right, so, oops, that didn't come out very good. Let me do it again. We'll flip it over. Like I said, I think these were in the bottom of my box and they got a little smushed, which that's not a good idea. If you throw these in a box and then have stuff on top of it, it'll kind of dent it for a little bit and then it'll gradually pop back up, but you don't want to do that for very long. All right, we're going to punch that out. And these little strips are about 2 inches long and they fit the dragonfly perfectly. So you just need a little scrap of vanilla. Hey, Susan. All right, so this is the dragonfly punch. Comes with a big one and a little one. And that's what that looks like. So we are done with the blue. Oh, no, we're not. We need the words, sorry. Let's go backwards. All right, so you need your little teeny piece of vanilla. And we're going to just stamp the words on here right in the middle. And this is a little note. And you know what? I don't even know what stamp set this is from. I always do that. I just grab words off the table. Oh, wait a minute. It's actually from this one. It's right there. I just always grab words off the table that I have used for something else. I'm like, oh, that one looks good. I'll just grab that one. And I never put them back in the box. So I don't know where half the words go. I have to find them. Like when they retire, I have to go through all my stamps that are laying around and find all the words because I never put them back in the box. All right, then we're going to grab our scissors and do a little banner on the end. So I just always snip right up the middle and then go corner to center. Okay, so there's our little banner. And then these two pieces are going to go together. So I'm just going to put a little tape on the back of that one. And I just had all these scraps of this, and I thought instead of doing the whole piece like I usually do, I thought it looked kind of cute just with a little bit behind it. All right, so now we're going to fill in with the, you know, I thought it was crumb cake, but actually when I took the ink pad out, it's Sahara sand. So we're using Sahara sand today. I thought I had grabbed crumb cake, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. They're close enough. All right, so this is the words from the very Versailles. And we're just going to ink that up. And I'm going to stamp that twice too. I'm going to do one dark over top of the one I just did. I don't know what that's called. Anybody know? Hey, Peg. Anybody know what that's called? That stamp I just did here, the blue one. It's some kind of bulb, I guess, but I don't know. And then I'm going to stamp it again without inking it up right here. And it'll be like lighter there. All right, then we're going to use this one. And I just stuck these two stamps on the same block just to kind of save time. So I'm just going to stamp them all over. And it doesn't matter if you, oops, kind of messed that one up a little bit. It doesn't matter if you go over top of what you just did or not. And then I've got, and one more, this one. And I think I'm going to stamp this one off so it's light. And just put that one around. Okay, one more. All right, nope, one more, I lied. Okay. You can just add as much or as little as you want. And then we're going to put these little sprinkles on here. And I don't know where these came from. I just grabbed them off the table too. But there's several stamps in the catalog that have these little sprinkles. They're almost like my little itty bitties that we used to have like 10 years ago that I had about 10 sets of. Because I would use them so much, the pointy tip of them, you know, when you have like these little sprinkles, they're really kind of pointy at the ends. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they kind of point up like little, I don't know, pointy, sharp things, but they're not sharp. But as you use them more and more, especially if you hit them hard, they'll mush down and get kind of flat. So that's what kept happening to my itty bitty. So I had to keep buying more and more sets of them just for that one stamp. All right, so now I'm going to do some blending. So I've got my blending brushes, and these are on not orderable until this, I think about one more week they're coming back. So they were so popular, they kind of sold out temporarily. All right, so we're just going to put some ink on here. So I'm just dabbing that in. This is crumb cake. And we're just going to swirl that around, and this will give it kind of a what do you call it? Antique-y look. I don't like that right there, but I think we can fix that. I'm going to do this one right here on top of it and stamp off. Let me see. There you go. Nobody will tell. All right, so then I'm going to do a little bit more sponging or blending, sorry. I always want to call this sponging, but it's really blending now that we have these blending brushes. All right, so we're just kind of giving it a real antique-y old looking effect. All right, so that's pretty much it. And then we're gonna put it all together. So we've got our Misty Moonlight piece. I'm gonna glue this down with the green glue. And put it on here. Give it a good press. Thanks, Peg. And then we're gonna put this one on. I love these colors together. I don't know, a crumb cake and like Night of Navy or Misty Moonlight, they're always such good colors together. So put that one down. All right, now I'm gonna show you how to do the little back part. So you're gonna put some tape right on the back of this. So put a bunch so it's nice and sticky. And then you're gonna take this and just wrap it around your fingers like 3 times. I wanna do it kind of tight. So you get it like that. So it looks like a little lasso. And then you're gonna pinch it together. And I always twist it and then just stick it down. So I'm gonna stick it kind of diagonally on here. So it's like that. Then you can kind of flip it over and maneuver these a little bit so you can kind of pull them apart. So you got the little loops going all over. You don't want them like all stuck together. And then when you get it where you want it, and I don't want that little thread right there, so I'm gonna fold that down. Oops. Not sticking. Okay. All right, so that's how I want it to look. So I think that's pretty cool. I love those little loopy things. They look really pretty with like gold thread under there too. Then I'm gonna put a couple dimensionals under there to pop it up. Just on either end. And peel those off. I just went and got a pedicure. It was so nice. I haven't got a pedicure in a long time, but it was so nice out. You know, when you go get a pedicure, you kind of have to wear like capris and flip-flops because you don't want to wear pants because you can't really pull them up high enough if they're not really loose. And you don't want to get your pants in the water. And then you have to wear flip-flops because when you leave, you know, you don't want to mess up your toes. So I always wait till it's a nice day and then I'll run up there. But I haven't gone like since Christmas. It's been a while. So my toes were looking kind of bad. So they look nice and pretty now. They're hot pink for spring. I'm so excited. All right, so then we're going to put a dimensional on here and then we're going to just sparkle this card up some. So we're going to do our Wink of Stella. And we're also going to, oh look, this is going to cover that perfectly. Put my dragonfly right on top of where I messed up. Okay, so we've got Wink of Stella. I'm gonna color the wings. And that's also gonna blend that ink in a little bit, which I think really gives it a nice look. So I don't know if you can see the difference. So this side has got the Wink of Stella. Oh my gosh, do you know what I just did? I don't even believe it. I just put this card up. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, good. I was looking at it upside down. I thought I did it upside down. Okay, that's good. All right, so on this side is the Wink of Stella. This side is plain, so I don't know if you can see the difference. I was sitting here looking at it going, my card's upside down, but it is really upside down. I just had like a senior moment. I know you guys probably crack up when you watch my videos because I just am like such an airhead sometimes. But I guess I just think I get nervous when I'm doing these videos and I just kind of like, I don't know, lose my mind a little bit. All right, so we've got all the Wink of Stella and I'm going to pop these up just a little bit. So they're kind of like flying off the page. So I don't know if you can see that little sparkle on there. Then we're going to add some pearls. You know, I love to color these pearls. So these are colored with Dark Misty Moonlight. So I just took the Stampin' Blend, colored them, and boom, that's permanent ink, so it's not going to come off. And we're going to take your pick tool. I remembered it today. And we're just going to grab a couple of these and, oops, we're going to put them all over the dragonfly. And one of my customers at class, instead of the dragonfly, she put them on top of, put one in each of these, and it was really pretty. So you can either do that, put them there, or do it like I am and put them on the dragonfly. Now this is not picking it up. Oh, sliding around. There we go. And then one more. So now we've got this pretty pearl accent on the dragonfly. And then last but not least, I've got my shimmer spray. And if you watched my video the other day, I showed you how to make this. But in case you missed it, it is rubbing alcohol, 70% rubbing alcohol. And you fill it up about almost all the way, maybe 3/4, a little bit more. And then you just take your shimmer paint, which I've got some here. This is the white one, the frost white. I used the champagne for this one, which gives you more of a gold look. So you just take this, shake it up, take the top off, and you kind of just go like that. Just one little dash for like 1 second. And then you just shake it up, test it out on your paper, see how you like it. If there's enough sparkle, you're good. If it's not sparkly enough, you can always add some more. But you don't want to put too much because then it will clog up your sprayer. So you got to have just the right amount. But you can test it out. I got this at Target, but you can get these anywhere. And Stampin' Up! Does sell them, but I just like these better because it's a lot bigger. So you don't have to refill it like every hour. All right, so there's my card. Hopefully you can see all that sparkle. And let me know what you think. It's so much prettier in person. I can see it on the screen and you can't see the sparkle that much. But it's so pretty. I love it, love it, love it. And don't forget to leave me a comment. I'm going to be giving this away. So every video I do now, that's a card, I'm going to be giving it away. So leave a comment either on here or on YouTube. And I will pick a winner. And don't forget, Michelle, you won the blueberry card. Michelle Avance. And Debbie, you won this one, the art gallery one. So I'll be sending those to you guys in the mail this week. Probably tomorrow. So this one is next. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and you could win this card. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe, like, and share, and hit the bell so you get notified every time I do a new video. And you guys are awesome. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great rest of your Sunday, and happy March. I'm so excited because hopefully it will get warm soon and sunny, and everything will start growing and stop looking so gross outside. All right. Oh, hey, Diane. How are you? All right. You guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.